All right, welcome back to part 3 of our Metroid Zero mission playthrough. Last time we left off, we just got back our fully powered suit, and now we're ready to explore the rest of the mothership and
Wrecked ship.
Chozodia. Yep.
Wait, what?
Spoilers.
I thought it was the wrecked ship.
Well, it's gonna be wrecked. We're gonna wreck it pretty soon. God damn
I thought it was the same thing as, or, but then again, they go and deconfirm it,
it. Yeah.
later.
I mean, Sakamoto says a lot of things. He says that Samus always had a mole.
I mean, I'm fine with, with her having a mole. I am anyway, but that might just be because, oh shit.
See, that's what normally happens when I try to do that.
Oh, and you don't have enough space to run.
Yeah, they make you go all the way back.
Just short enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe that's just my bias, just because I like beauty mark. It's kind of like makes a woman look more mature.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
But that might just be me.
For me, it's just a thing of like I grew up with all these games where she didn't have one, and then it's like change.
And then they go and change it for like one game.
And I know there's
at some point.
I know there's like an interview from like the late '90s where Sakamoto was like, "Oh, I know where Samus's beauty mark is," but it's like, all right, well, clearly it's not her face if you're saying it like that.
Yeah, but I noticed that those blocks can be like there's those ones that like on the upper left-hand corner in that room.
Yeah, that's another way you can get out, but I find it much quicker to just do the speed boost.
Well, if you know how to shine, if you can shine spark, why would you just use bombs?
Yeah, I mean, because you have to shine spark to get in there to begin with, so.
Yeah.
Well, off recording, we were just chatting a little bit about Sonic Mania and some other games, and I was just thinking, like, wouldn't it be cool, like, because I know Nintendo and definitely like Mercury Steam are probably never gonna make a Metroid that looks like this, but wouldn't it be cool if we just had like a Metroid Mania that looked exactly like this?
Well, the problem with like Metroid is that for one thing, it's not a big like. It's not a Zelda or Pokemon or Mario.
Yeah, but I mean that's why it would make sense to have like a little like smaller budget,
like an indie team do it.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, at least Sonic, like he kind of has like that big giant fan community.
Yeah.
And I understand like what the Taxman.
I mean, Metroid would have a bigger fan community if Nintendo weren't Nintendo,
Well, yeah, but that's like anything. But then again, like there's I guess the closest thing is Smash Brothers, but
yeah,
even Nintendo is like brings down the band hammer on that,
yeah,
like certain events that they'll be like, yeah, we don't want you running melee, we don't even want you running ultimate,
We don't want you running anything.
We just want you to like buy our game, consume it the way we want you to,
and then buy it again a couple of years from now.
Yes, and using a terrible emulator that maybe we'll patch it, but still, it's like all those fog effects. They're supposed to hide like graphical flaws. We'll just keep them in there.
Yeah.
And release it as is. And we'll be good. Kind of like the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection.
Yeah.
Which,
Lag Central apparently.
Yeah, Lag Central and other issues. Although some of them were like that I heard were like kind of like, oh yeah, it did that in like the actual like source game itself, specifically like the PS1 games.
Yeah.
So bombs away.
Yes, sir.
If only you could leave one bomb in.
If only there was a quicker way to bomb all these walls.
Which we'll be getting soon. Out of the way.
Only there's a quicker way to get rid of these robots.
Super missiles?
Yeah, but I don't want to waste those.
And commit like trash can genocide.
Yeah. It's like why don't they just build everything out of that material, Samus wouldn't be able to do anything.
Oh, yeah, well. Maybe we'll get so that could be applied to something else later. Although who knows, maybe that wasn't developed yet.
Yeah. Or just didn't think about it.
I will say that one thing I do like from AM2R, which we'll be getting to, that'll be like the next like 2D game we get to.
Yeah, after
Um,
we make our way through chronologically the next game in the timeline.
the next games in the timeline,
Yeah.
which may well, we'll see. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. You know, with when we get these out. You know.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, we'll be doing AM2R. I know someone might be like, well, Metroid: Samus Returns is like the official game, and it's like,
And it officially sucks. Yeah, I said
in
it.
our opinions, well, in his opinion, I will say I haven't played that much of it, but well, just say a certain other game. I think Metroid: Samus Returns is kind of a prototype in a sense for a certain other game that will finish the marathon off with.
Yeah.
That we'll get into it there.
Fame 2R is better. That's all you need to know. And that's why we're doing it.
Yeah. It's basically pretty much what this game did from the original Metroid.
And we come to
And
our
speaking
final
of,
power-up in the game.
it's actually kind of optional. You don't have to get it. If
Yeah, you could beat the game
care about
without it.
100%.
As a matter of fact, you
Which
can beat the game with only
which is
15 items.
which is pretty cool that they actually. We'll show off some of the endings, but they do actually have like completion rewards if you actually go for like just 15%. Urban tank, good old recharge.
Yep. All the mother base or mothership all the mothership save rooms are tricked out with healing recharge stations, presumably because the pirates need it.
That also conveniently work with Samus's gear because why not?
Yeah.
Although what that is kind of the thing. Like all these games are like very convenient that Samus can actually solve them.
Yeah. It's like all this stuff is like tailored right around her.
Like imagine if you ran into one thing and it's like, and you get like the game ends with like mission failed.
Yeah.
Samus has been fired.
Yeah, you literally get soft locked, and that's like one of the endings.
It turns into like the Yakuza Kiwami 2 meme where she like smashes the freaking table.
Okay, now we're playing with power bombs.
I was gonna say Nintendo Power. I will say at least in this game the power bombs don't like slow the game down to like whenever you use them. Unlike an otherwise very, very superb game,
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of slowdown.
Nice timing there.
Hey, I didn't count on that. That's
playing on a real Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, it does not happen on a real game. It doesn't even happen on like a Game Boy player, which everyone hates. Which I guess if there's a lot of input lag and scaling and filter issues, I guess why not? But still,
it does kind of happen on the Wii U. Not all the time, but you do get slowdown on the Wii U sometimes on the Virtual Console.
Yeah. Not even though, because that's like actual Wii U. Because I know like I understand whenever you hack the a lot of like the hacking of the Wii U uses like the virtual Wii. Isn't there like a RetroArch version that they made recently that like actually uses the full power?
I still haven't set that up yet. I have to do that, but yeah. It also kind of depends on which custom firmware you're using.
Oh,
because there's like 3 different ones.
Oh yeah, there's like what was it latte and
aroma.
But yeah, I was gonna say though the only thing about the what is it, the RetroArch version, it's not like you get to play like Dreamcast or anything.
No, yeah.
At least I don't think.
Damn, there's a lot of black pirates here. I don't know if there's that many in this room.
Everyone's like, oh, what? Yes, monkey pirates. Monkey D. Luffy. That's the kind of pirates we're talking about. What'd you think of, viewer?
Get your mind out of the gutter.
We didn't do nothing.
Yeah. So I know normally the pirates. I want to test something out here. Because I know normally they come in through the room, but if I don't, they just come through there instead.
Yeah, they have orifices that they can exploit.
Yeah. Because like if I don't open the missile block, will they come? Yep.
And out of context, you would be like, what'd you say?
Oh, I'm gonna come.
Yeah, we don't need to save.
Quoting Donald Trump. I'm gonna come.
That reminds me of something. Yeah, we go out back to where we came here earlier. It's
Outside, yep, where he crash landed.
The sun is shining. It is broken through the gloomy, rainy weather.
Yeah, I will say it does feel like cool in these 2D games, like when you spend the entire time inside or underground to like finally go outside to like a sunny area. It's rather effective.
Can you imagine if like at AGDQ they actually like properly
They use in-game time instead of like real life time, and you're just allowed to like pause and look at things.
I mean, yeah, that would be funny if they let you do that.
You just waste
No, but,
everyone's
like,
time.
Yeah, it's like they pause, and then that one girl who's like, yeah, so my mother, she died of cancer.
She was really into knitting.
Yeah, but no, what I was gonna say was like, imagine if there was like an actual like game show, with an announcer, kind of like the Wizard.
Yeah.
It's like he's going in for 5. He's going in for full 15%. He's ahead by 5 seconds. Or Super Metroid, they have to count it by frames.
Yeah.
Because that's how nutty it is, for Super.
I
It is kind of cool.
I didn't watch it, but I saw Side Scrollers did some video about GDQ. Apparently, there's some new like games done queer like subsection or something now.
I'm honestly not surprised because the abbreviation rhymes up.
Yeah, abbreviation though rhymes up.
Little vocal mistake there on completely on the fly. That's what happens when you're learning Japanese, everyone.
Alright, let's see if I can remember to do this time.
I think it would be cool. Oh, I see. That would have been badass if you got that lined up. Yeah, there's something in AM2R where it's like there's like 2 of them in the water area. You gotta like line it up like pixel perfect.
Yeah, I think I remember. Yeah, one of those.
More power bombs. Unabomber would be
More
would be
Unibombs.
proud. The space pirates have been a disaster for the space noid race.
Oh man, that's what I should do for the ROM hack is just rename power bombs to Unibombs. As if it wasn't offensive enough already.
Did change it like the text to like excerpts from like modified Metroidified excerpts that are like from his like manifesto.
Just have like in the middle, like have the Atom briefing be like totally normal, and then just randomly have an excerpt in the middle. And be like, what was that?
Yeah. No, for Fusion, you just have like some of his like diary entries, like his private diary entries about how he his struggles with women, and everything that people do not quote as much. They always quote like the intro, the manifesto and like the intro part.
Yeah.
They never quote and be like, he's like super base, and then also like, oh wait, actually he's like actually kind of he really wanted to like kill everyone who didn't.
Have like the Samus window pop open and be like, Adam, what the fuck are you talking about?
that one Sonic clip where Shadow's like calling him like a beta male or whatever.
Yeah.
And like
You're
Sonic's like
beta male, Sonic.
And Sonic's like, what? Be like you gotta watch all these like crazy documentaries. They're like 6 hours long. You could do like watch 2/3 of the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Oh,
I'm like, yep.
there we go.
I was gonna say like that's where you exit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine for like if they had to count it for like completionist rate, where like you had to destroy every single bomb block in the game, otherwise you wouldn't get 100%.
That reminds me, there's this one guy for whatever reason,
Yeah.
he's doing like completionist runs of like uh Kingdom Hearts,
Yeah.
where he's trying to get not just like 100% completion. He's trying to get like 99 of every item in the game.
What the hell? Why does that do anything
This
for
is
you?
this, no, this is a real thing. I read about. He's trying to do that. He hasn't been hit like by any enemy in like years.
What the hell?
It's like pure like, okay, dude, yeah, you can do this and be like, yeah, didn't use code breaker, you know, because I don't know. I mean, Game Shark exists for PS2, but I think code breaker was like the one to use by that
Yeah.
point. But no, it's like, oh yeah, I totally legitimately got 999 or 99. I'm assuming it's like Final Fantasy. You only can hold like 99 units, right? Or items of anything, right?
I guess so. Yeah. I never played that much Kingdom Hearts to know.
Well, if only it was a little bit more simple and clean, right?
Yeah. Thing is, I
And not,
like Kingdom Hearts as a concept, but that first game is so grindy. Like,
oh,
and
it's
then the
mostly,
controls are just, you know, PS2 jank.
well, it's before it's like made with like the PS1 controller in mind.
Yeah. It's still like those
Like,
games where like the triangle button is back.
oh, oh yeah, you would not. You would not. There's a lot of reasons you would not like the original Persona, and that would be like one of them.
Yeah, I remember that
On
too.
the PS1. I'm sure on the PSP version it's better.
Yeah.
Uh,
No,
it's like,
that's the thing I always struggle to get used to whenever I go back to PS1 games is triangle being back. That just like doesn't make any sense to me.
yeah, I think it's what no, I think what it is like it uses the Japanese buttons,
But
like for
I thought in
confirm and cancel.
Japan cancel was X and confirm was circle.
Yeah, that's the thing. But like if you hit X, it like gets you out of like the menu, like the main menu
Yeah.
when you're in the game, like immediately, and I'm like, whoa, I didn't want to do that,
Oh, okay.
you know. Yeah, it's one of those games that well, I don't want to say it would be impossible for us to do because of a certain thing you have. I mean, I have some ideas as to how it could be done,
Yeah.
but it would involve some
I mean, I
it would
have
involve some editing. You know,
yeah.
like, comment, share, and subscribe, everyone. You know, we on the serious note though, really do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, Persona 1, I had an idea, like, you know, as far as like editing goes, there is a way that we could probably do that. And you wouldn't have
Oh,
certain
right.
issues.
Right. Yeah, I just realized what you were talking about.
I mean, the only thing about the PS1 original is that they try to make it be like, oh, we're totally in America, guys. You know, that one
Right.
area
Yeah.
of America with like Shinto like arches.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so we had a failed recording earlier, and when we came here, we mentioned like we were talking about how it is cool they let you see the ruined.
Yeah, yeah. We get caught away with Persona, but yeah, this is like kind of like them like trying to go and add stuff from like Super
Yeah.
into
Oh wow, just barely made that.
retroactively. Yeah, I mean, but
Yeah, so it is cool they let you see the exploded
Turian.
Tori. I was gonna say exploded mother brain.
Yeah, they exploded.
Yeah.
And we're talking about the Captain N Mother Brain, not this one. You know.
Yeah, and the lava, which cannot hurt Gravity Suit Samus, turns
Wait a
into
minute.
turns
Look at how it's.
into
Yeah, you see how it like disappears.
yeah, turns into this stuff which can hurt Samus in the gravity suit. So this is apparently more potent and stronger than lava. And,
Or acid,
yeah,
and
but the thing is, the official strategy guide calls it acid. So I don't know.
but it's acid. It's like yellow, and it's like make up your
Yeah,
mind.
yeah. I don't know.
Although
I
when
guess
I think
it's
of
I guess it's super acid, and then by the time we get the super, the acid drains.
I mean, I will say yellow acid makes me think of something a little bit more unpleasant, and you know, uh, to say one of those things. When you get older, everyone might want to watch your diet. That's all I'm gonna say.
But yeah, we're out of Choslodia / Mothership. We're
And criteria, which was
closing
added.
in on our 100 percentage.
Yep, 100% total completion. Yeah, I will say that, like, knowing the statues that they put in here, a part of me kind of likes the ones in like the NES one, where it's like a little bit more. I felt like some of those were kind of more alien-esque, but then again, they probably wanted to make it more unique, so that way they are like,
Yeah,
okay, let's maybe not, get like we already almost got sued for like Donkey Kong, back in the 80s.
yeah. Or it might have just been like, whoever the artist working on this one was, might have just been like, oh, this looks good.
Yeah.
Because since we're on the topic of art direction, there was like, we'll get more into it in Prime 3, but there was something in Prime 3 that I thought had like a deeper lore meaning. And I remember asking somebody who from Retro Studios on Twitter, and he was like, no, that was just an artistic choice.
Oh, okay. You actually, like, please notice me, Retro Senpai.
Yeah.
I say, you're not gonna go we.
Yeah.
We'll be going we for Prime Free though. That's for sure.
Yeah.
The plan is you'll be doing Prime Free and I'll be doing the first 2 primes.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically
Okay.
you could get this like
Yeah, you
earlier.
can. It just takes a while.
You have to go out of your way for it though.
Yeah. I think I actually did get it in part 1. This is like the only one I didn't like stay in continuity with. I was just like,
Yeah. So
I don't feel like
it's a
getting
good
this
thing
one.
we addressed the we didn't people be like, did you already get it? If anyone
Yeah.
bothers to comment.
Yeah, as we mentioned before, we had some mishaps and had to restart the game and re-record part 3, so
Yeah.
now you know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Yep.
Yeah, Joe. It reminds me, I do want to watch original 80s Transformers, because I do have the entire series on DVD.
Oh, okay. It's the Pluto app on it for free, and they have a channel that's just Transformers, like 24/7.
Oh wow, like all of them? Like
It's
okay.
it's the original series, I think, for like most of the night, and then like during the day they'll have like Beast Wars and the newer ones.
Oh, isn't Beast Wars in 3D?
Yeah,
Like reboot 3D,
yeah,
I remember wanting Optimus Primal because I always thought that looked kind of cool, but then
yeah.
I'm like thinking,
I remember
just,
wanting Cheetor from Beast Wars. Did I get everything? I did not get everything.
yeah, I had that idea for like a Transformers like RPG. For most of the game, you're traveling in the the vehicles that they're
Yeah.
in or whatever. Then when they get into a battle, that's whenever they transition and they're like in their bipedal mech form,
Yeah,
and then like depending on like certain things, you might have to like change your party up because they can't traverse this or that,
yeah,
and my take would be like they would treat like the Transformers as like aliens, and they would like have to like be fighting against like not Gundams and stuff,
yeah,
so that way, because I know like they always have like the human characters and the and I don't know what it's like in the live action Michael Bay movies, because I have yet to like sit down and watch them. There's another series I
Yeah.
have yet to watch.
I mean, we could do. I wouldn't mind doing a commentary for those.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I have all of them. I just would have to,
Yeah, I have all of them as well. I got them like years ago. There was the entire
even
collection was on like Blu-ray for like $15 on a Black
even the
Friday.
even the newest one based on Beast Wars.
That's the only one I don't have. That I bought the
Because
set before that one came out.
I heard
but
that one.
that one's pretty
Yeah,
pretty terrible.
yeah. We're just gonna casually ignore that one.
Yeah. Like I don't like I got a free ticket from like some reward website to go see that, and I still wanted my money back.
Oh wow! At least you didn't pay for it. I guess
Yeah.
someone else paid for it. If you think about it.
Just realized I skipped one. Sorry, I'm
Just
all
one.
over the place today.
That was the misstep, and not the Tekken misstep. I would say that was like the weirdest. Like, I mean, it makes sense. Bandai Namco wants to get their, you know, character in. But I
Yeah,
feel like there's like other characters that they could have put in that had more appeal than, you know, than Kazuya. Not that I mean, I'm a fighting game fan. I'm obviously not against it, but you know, I can understand like generally some people be like, oh, why don't you put like Katamari in there or something? You know,
yeah, yeah. Something
probably,
zany like that would be cool.
although I think that would probably work more better as like an assist trophy.
Yeah,
You know, you already have like the freaking Majora's Mask mode. I remember like the last. I think what it is with Smash for me that made it where it's like, okay, this is never that kind of, how do I put this? Kind of like made me realize this is never gonna get any better than this. Was
yeah,
I was playing on the On It stage, you know,
yeah,
from Melee,
yeah,
and I forget what it was, but I had like I think I was just playing it to AI, you know, just for fun, whatever. I had the moon, the Majora's Mask moon, like you know, crashing through the background, and I had like another. There was like another. It was like there was so much stuff. I was like, okay, this is like too much in like both the best and worst way. But it doesn't. I realized that there's no way they're ever going to top this. You know,
yeah.
Smash with like Smash Six, which you know,
The only thing
what
that
do
would
you
top it
even
for me is if they had like a proper single
single
player
player?
mode. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Subspace Emissary, but with like better levels and like maybe like some voiced cutscenes, which I know Nintendo might hate, but
Well, the problem is that a lot. Here's the reason why Smash a Smash RPG. As much as I would like it to happen, you know, and have it like have
yeah,
multiple endings and you know be something that you could play forever. Because when are you gonna ever cross over this many characters in a single player basis like this ever again, sort of thing?
yeah,
Um, what I would like. The problem is like all those characters, they're all like they're mutes. You know,
yeah.
you have to insert yourself into the character. So it's like, okay, well, if you give Link a personality, it's like, well, what do
But
you, what do you,
we're about to have a Zelda movie anyways, so they might as well.
well, yeah, yeah, they are, and that actually brings to mind a quote from Miyamoto. I forget what exactly he said, but I think it
Yeah,
had something to do with game preservation or something. Was
yeah,
kind of like the framing it was put under. But I think he pretty much said, yeah, you know, the games, you know, they're not really as transferable as movies. You know, even if it kind of made it sound like, yeah, we're probably going to get out of like video game production at some point
uh,
or something. It was kind of
yeah,
like the spirit of it. And I'm like thinking, well, the thing is, video games as a medium, they're inherently more interactive than movies. Part of the reason some people, you know, freak out about, you know, difficulty and stuff in video games is because, well,
they're
you
fucking
can't just
casuals.
that, and also it's like you can't just like push play and just, you know, enjoy the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could watch someone else play it, but you know,
Although a lot of first-party Sony games pretty much have that mode now. They have like it's hidden as like an accessibility setting, but you know, it's really just game journal mode
yeah,
at the
it
end of the
was
day.
Last of Us 2 like basically has like cheats.
Yeah. This is a rough one.
Yeah, yeah. In the previous recording, I was like, wow, I've never seen this one before, and you know,
Yeah.
you gotta be
And it is possible to get this without the space jump. You just have to be insane.
you just have to be really good with that with wall jumping.
Yeah. I did do it once with the help of save states. Alright, it's down here. I thought it was hidden.
Well, that's what a lot of people like who do like advanced tech stuff like this, like you know, speed runs and
Yeah.
you know whatever. They use save states like for practice.
Yeah.
Like even that like Mark MSX guy, you know, on Electric Underground, he said
Yeah.
that for one thing he wants in like a lot of sports is save states for you know practice reasons.
Screw this. I'm gonna reload the save.
Yeah, we want our under 2 hour ending.
Yeah.
I will say I do like that this theme is a lot slower because the NES one is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
It's you know the NES one is it's like a hypnosis theme.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of the ones on NES are like that. It's really only like Brinstar and Kraid that are like actually kind of, oh god damn it.
That are like actually like listenable.
Yeah, you could actually kind of bop your head too.
I mean, Norfair is fine. It's just it's just not as epic as the
Yeah.
mix it gets in here. That actually reminds me. Did the composer for the NES, for NES Troid, did he ever like you know, was it? I'm trying to remember.
Hip
Did he ever do
Tanaka.
any? Yeah, did he ever do anything else other than Metroid?
I think he did like one song for Splatoon 2 or Splatoon 3.
Oh, okay. So he's okay. Because I just know he has that was a hip is like his
Yeah.
nickname or the developer name that they go for. Where it's like, please do not poach us.
Yeah. I think he also did Earthbound, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh well,
Yeah.
I have not played Earthbound, so that would explain why I don't know that. As much of a gaming capital sin as that is, I'm sure for
Yeah.
some
I've
people.
I've played it, I just never got too far into it. I wouldn't mind like properly doing it for like a let's play. There would be lots of
Yeah.
fast forwarding though.
Is it like super grindy or?
It yeah, I'd probably classify it as super grindy. Oh my god, can I make it?
Because I mean, I know one thing that it has that also Persona 4 and Persona 5 has to a certain extent. Oh shit!
Yeah, it's
I was
not.
like, oh man, he almost might make it. Um, if only it was like in Dread, because at least that one like ramps up pretty quick.
Yeah. There we go.
There you go. There you go. But yeah, I know like Earthbound, it has the thing where if you're like I don't know 10 levels or whatever above the enemy, it like when it ends the fight immediately
Oh yeah.
and you win.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you don't even go into the fight. You just kind of kill it from the
And it's like you win.
overworld. Yeah.
Yeah, Persona 5 has that with Ryuji. If you like max out his social link,
Yeah.
and he's in your party, you can like do that for certain enemies. And it'll be like it'll do like the blood effect and be like, you won, you got like an item or something,
Yeah. I appreciate when RPGs do that because it's like you really don't need to be wasting my time with some of this stuff.
Yeah, like at the end of Lost Odyssey, the last like dungeon, and I mean like the last actual dungeon, because the last area you go to, which is just like a final, you just go to it and you just fight the final boss. It
Yeah.
doesn't like not like an actual like dungeon. Um, some of the enemies were like so tedious. I just started running away from everything.
Uh-huh.
Because you have like a skill thing you can do where you can just like, it just lets you run away from everything all the time.
Oh, okay. And it never fails.
Yeah, it never fails. I think there's like one way it might fail, but it's like you didn't like set things up properly if that happened.
Yeah. Did I get the item? Yes, I did.
Yeah, the good old speed booster.
I remember which one I forgot.
Yeah, the good old speed booster, which can go for everything except for those enemies like tied up, and
And here's the best feeling in any Metroid game is to just like
just be able to
plow
go
through,
everywhere.
plow through all the blocks and enemies at the same time, and just not give a shit about any of this.
Yeah, I do feel like the space jump. Yeah, I mean it is a cool power up, but I almost feel like it. How do I put this?
Wait, you think it's too broken? Or
Well, I think it's just not even that. It's just I feel like it makes it to where you don't have to like really worry about like it puts no constraints on you. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, I that's what I like about it.
At least in the 2D games, and
Yeah.
Prime, it's basically just a double jump.
Yeah. And like if you, because like I know you don't have to worry about it in this game unless you're doing a low percentage run, but like at least with the other games, like you do get the space jump before you get the screw attack, so you do still have to like watch yourself when you're jumping around.
Well, yeah.
And then in this game, the screw attack doesn't make you completely invincible, as you would have probably noticed in some earlier. Yeah, which that's one thing I like Fusion for, is like the screw attack really makes you feel like a badass.
And for all we know, that one like thing like could be like an oversight or something. Someone
Yeah.
just like,
Even like the sound effect, because like the sound effect for the screw attack is different in Fusion than it is from this game. Just kind of weird
yeah.
because a lot of the other sound effects are the same.
It'll be funny if when we record Fusion, people can hear like all the very loud sounds if you just leave it on like GBA mode.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember back when I would play that, I would have the headphones in, and
Yeah.
it would be, I would, this is don't do this, people. You have that one missile tank up there. You gotta
Oh,
get.
right. Yeah, I always forget
Um,
that one.
yeah, don't do this. Don't put Metroid Fusion in GBA mode and put your headphones on and turn it all the way up
Yeah.
because you'll hurt your hearing and also you'll draw a lot of attention to yourself. Like people, well, at the very least, you can. One thing I do like about this game is that you can change your location on the map.
Yeah, so you can actually like see and like plan your next move.
Yeah. That's like one of those things they brought in from Prime.
Yeah.
Although, if I had one thing to say about Prime, this would be like more relevant when we go to play Prime. I'm aware.
Yeah.
One thing I wish about the Prime games with opening doors is that for like all the beam correlated ones, once you shoot it, I wish it just turned into like a regular door. And
Yeah.
you could open with anything. It's
Yeah.
kind of like Metal Gear 1. When I say like the original Metal Gear games,
Yeah.
not solid, where you end up going to like the card 5, but you have to like go and fumble through everything. And it's like when you think about it, like what it looks like Snake is like if he doesn't have his gas mask on in like one of those rooms where it's like you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
All right, just
So
one more tank to go.
wait, so it tops out at 18.
Yeah, kind of a weird number, but
I
It's
thought it was
100.
like 20.
nah.
I guess 18 is when you get when you're old enough.
Yeah. When you're old enough to power bomb around.
What is it again? Like Cosmic Era or something like that, or the Cosmic
Yeah,
Space?
Cosmic Space Calendar 20 XTX or something. And our final tank should be somewhere up here. What are we doing on time? Not bad.
Is it here? Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a little
Gotta go up
sneaky. You
the
gotta, yeah, you gotta get power bombs just to be able to come all the way back here just to get that one tank.
Yeah, so we got 100%, but it might not be the something to necessarily celebrate as we're gonna discover here because in order to finish Zero Mission, you don't just have to destroy Mother Brain. You have to survive all this and destroy something that's lurking up above
Yeah.
at the very apex of this good old ship that is soon to be getting wrecked.
Yep.
And I think what my assumption is that they got space Moneros, crypto transfers, and other materials handy to be able to afford some upgrades to what we're going to be fighting at the end.
Even then, it feels like some pretty cheap upgrades.
Yeah. Going off the previous, I mean, I'm talking up like we don't know, but the previous, I wasn't exactly impressed. Maybe on hard mode, it's a lot scarier. Like you're.
It is just because hard mode nerfs Samus so much, not because he's actually difficult.
Yeah, but doesn't he also like just do more damage just in general?
Yeah, and yeah.
As is the case for a lot of hard modes, if anything. See, that's the thing about hard mode. I want the hard mode to actually be like something different, and not just...
rather than just like, oh, there's 3 more space pirates in here, and they take 12 more hits, and they do 2 tanks worth of damage when they hit you. Which is basically my problem with Dread, which you'll hear a lot more about when we get to that game. But...
And to think Dread is not as bad as Samus Returns, or Metroid Samus Returns.
Yeah.
Because
since we're probably not, I don't know, I haven't decided if we're going to play it yet, so since we're not undecided, I'll just
probably
say...
not. We'll see.
Since we're probably not going to play it, I'll just say right now, like, the game isn't even really that hard, it's just a couple bosses. Like, even the Metroids themselves aren't that bad. It's just a couple bosses are just, like, really bullshit for no reason.
You say a couple, but I'm pretty sure you're just referring to one particular one, right?
There's like 3.
Is Arachnus like did you get like an upgrade or something?
Oh, I forgot about him. Yeah, make that 4.
Oh, really? Okay.
Though he's not as bad as the rest.
I know about the digger. I know about Digger Knot, but
Yeah,
I
I'm,
don't
I'm
I don't
counting.
know.
I'm counting the queen as a boss. So
Oh well, I mean that's kind of supposed to be. I mean, that's kind of supposed to be the final boss, you know.
yeah,
Hashtag
I'm
not
counting.
really, but you
Yeah,
know.
but I'm counting that as one of the bullshit bosses.
Oh, even the surprise.
Yeah,
See, I deal with the final boss. It should be hard. That's my thing.
it should be hard, but I feel like the way Mercury Steam goes about difficulty, in my opinion, is just bullshit.
Well, I will say this as someone who has played Lords of Shadow in the 1 and 2. I haven't played Mirror of Fate. Is that you have to beat the game to unlock it, or it's either that you have to put in like a command to get it or something. But it's not like you beat the game and it like lets you like start a brand new game. It's just a new game plus mode.
Yeah,
So I don't know. Maybe I missed something back when I played them. But I will say, on normal, the enemies doing a lot of damage is pretty normal in those games. Like I know early on in Lords of Shadow 2, I'm not even talking about the discount Strogg, rocket enemies that are like one hit. You basically when they detect you, you may as well just reload the game. I'm talking about like there's one enemy that if he gets like a buff and he hits you, like actually hits you, it does like a lot of damage.
oh, okay.
In an early game, which is like the only time anything poses a threat to you. But speaking of threats,
Speaking of threats, it's our final threat of the game, and he looks familiar. Who could it be?
looks like
It's
a
Robot
robotic
Ridley.
Ridley.
Oh, he's doing that.
I don't think he did that before in the previous recording.
Yeah, he didn't do that at all.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's like his attack. I barely see. I was like, oh yeah, he has that attacked. I completely forgot about that. It's even easier than like just than Mega Metroid because you just got short hop jump KOF
Yeah.
style.
And he doesn't even like do that much damage. Like at least the Omega does a full tank every time it swipes.
Doesn't this one do a full tank or something close to it?
Maybe on
It's
hard
more-
mode,
more-
not on.
Oh, okay.
Even in this, I don't think he does that much damage.
Yeah, because I don't remember what it did in like the other one. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
he's
like a lot
down.
better than the other time. Yeah, it was like 10 super missiles.
Yeah, yeah, I took him down
think.
pretty quickly last time. I didn't miss as much.
And for whatever reason, if you KO him, they decide to
They're like, let's
destruct the
suicide
whole-
bomb again. It'll work this time.
Like it's like some secret weapon that if the
Yeah.
Federation gets their hand on, they'll like be able to launch nukes and blow up the Zebesians, which is like the official name for these guys.
Apparently,
I
yeah.
mean,
Even
yeah,
though they're not from this planet, but
they're from even in Prime 3, aren't they like their home world in there? It's not like the home world; it's just a home world that
Yeah.
they,
it's another planet they commandeered.
So it's like, okay, well then I guess there's like the mother home world,
Yeah.
Earthbound,
Well, that's the
mother.
problem with like calling a whole race, an entire species, space pirate. Is like that. Okay, that they weren't born being like that, were they? Like
Yeah, I mean,
they weren't
some of us
born
could
a
be
pirate.
I mean, if it wasn't for Dread doing certain things, I mean, some of us could be a pirate, I mean, who
Yeah.
knows? Maybe she still is. We don't know. I mean, they could be. We'll find out in Metroid 6, maybe.
Yeah.
If that's what they're working on next. I mean, for all we know, they're working on. I don't know. Maybe they're working on another Donkey Kong game, because this monkey's paw curl will curl.
I
up
wouldn't
and-
mind Mercury Steam doing a Donkey Kong because at least people expect that to be hard. Like whether it's the original Country or Tropical Freeze.
I think I heard that like mostly the second one is like really difficult. The first one's a little bit tougher, but not. Like I heard that they like Nintendo actually told them to tone the difficulty down for the first
Oh,
one.
okay. I feel like they're
Uh-huh.
all hard.
Well, I
And
mean,
final challenge here.
Is two black pirates.
Two black dudes stopping us from getting into the sperm ship.
two black pirates, one Samus.
Make of that what you will.
But
They're trying to destroy their own
and he
spaceship,
just-
and instead they kill themselves.
Yep.
Pop.
You know what they say? The what was it? The Chinese fucking what was it? Sun Tzu.
Yeah.
You know, don't lift a finger if they're destroying themselves. Whatever, how the exact quote goes. You know. But yeah, we actually escape for real this time. We don't get shot
Yep.
down.
Somehow we don't get shot
Mission.
down in this tiny little dinky ship that's probably slower than Samus's actual ship.
If you look at the control panel, it's basically the original Steam controllers, touch pads. Not
Yeah.
the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck is like square shaped. The Steam controller, the original, circle pads.
Well, I'm sure when they had the artist do it, Sakamoto or whoever is probably like, just make it look really complicated and high tech. Doesn't
Oh,
matter that
yeah.
it's a tiny little ship that can go at like 1 speed or whatever.
It's gotta look cool to the kids. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all we're worried about. But yeah, we have our credits here. Look at how. Here's something to take note of. Look at how small this team is. It's still
Yeah.
a pretty big team, even by like I don't know, 8-bit and 16-bit era games standards, which is kind of 16-bit.
Yeah. And even then, as you'll see, half the credits are like localizers, and there's not even that much text in this game.
Yeah. like Bill Trinan worked on this game, who's like basically Miyamoto's English,
Yeah.
translator. Not even
Yeah.
translator. He like speaks English for people who, when he wants to just speak Japanese, because he actually can speak. I don't know how fluently,
Yeah.
English, because there's like an old like GDC where you like talking about the N64 or whatever.
Yeah. I remember there was a E3 interview with Miyamoto where like they caught him like localizing in real time, and Miyamoto's like,
Okay.
no, that is not what I said.
He just does that and he has that smile on his face,
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Tatsumi Kimishima, the last CEO.
Yeah. Kind of wish he was still the CEO, but
I kind of get the impression he was kind of put into it as like an emergency sort of thing.
yeah.
After Satoru Iwata, rest in peace.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
seeing what the current guy's been doing, I kind of wish they just told Fukushima to just stay on.
Well, I mean, the
Or
guy's.
Kimishima, rather.
I mean, he probably wants to retire.
Yeah.
He didn't particularly strike me as like the guy who's like the art guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Here we have
And speaking of
Samus's,
art,
Samus's little artwork. So she's definitely been in this room before, where we did our little Chozo trial and got the fully powered
our
suit.
fully powered suit.
So that's
Yeah.
her little stick drawing of Olbert and Grey Voice. And now
And,
we get to see what ending we got.
Oh, okay. So even if you get Zero Suit Samus, you do still get that.
It,
They
yeah,
don't
it
have-
gives you
they don't have
zero
the
suit no
graphic.
matter what.
It doesn't have the graphic for the sports
Yeah.
bra, and
Yeah, which it would be nice if someone could like ROM hack that in someday.
wouldn't be too hard. I mean, people ROM hacked. There's like Super Justin Bailey, for Super
Yeah.
Metroid.
It'd be nice if someone did a Justin Bailey mod for this one too. But
But
yeah,
then what would
that's,
you
that's-
say that? You say that, but what would Zero Suit Samus be? If you think
Oh.
about it,
naked.
I mean, sure, why not?
Makes sense, doesn't it?
I mean, it would, but no, you know what? Okay, here's how you could do it. It's Samus in the leotard, and then
but then she'd be putting on more clothes.
I don't know, make it make sense without going this, because even like the guy in his README file for like Super Justin Bailey mod, he's like I thought about trying to figure out what to do for the 100% ending, because like basically what it is she has her like bra open, but yeah. Oh, we gonna do it again?
Just a little couple seconds here. Yeah, so once you beat the game for the first time, you unlock...
For NES Troid,
Yeah, you unlock NES Metroid, so we're doing some emulation within emulation right now, and as you can see, I have a Justin Bailey save file, as we were just mentioning,
Yep.
where Samus has green hair, And then if you turn your missiles on, she is puke
He
green
goes
here.
Super Saiyan, I
Yeah.
guess, or maybe Lum mode.
But yeah, and then if you've ever played any of the NES on GBA
This is
games,
like the same front end.
yeah, this is your same little emulator menu.
Yeah, you get like two for one deal with Zero Mission.
Yeah. Nowadays they would charge you for this.
Yeah. Yep.
And then we have our ending
Yep.
gallery.
These are all
There's
the
8.
endings that you can get. This is
Yep.
the hey, beat the game. Try better
Beat the
next time.
game. Yeah, you suck though. But yeah, or even if you do good on easy mode, you still get this ending no matter what.
Yeah,
This
you
is
don't
the
even get
easy
like
mode
the
ending.
helmet removed.
Yeah. And then this is, I believe, over 2 hours, under 100%. Samus takes off her helmet, and that's that. And there
Yep.
is a little sprite for this in that like pre-ending cutscene that we were talking about just now.
Wait. Oh, okay.
And this is under 2 hours, under 100%. It's our first Zero Suit ending.
Yep.
I think it's actually the only Zero Suit ending.
Well, I mean, Dread also has the Zero Suit ending as well. I think if you play 100% on hard mode, it's just the
Yeah.
same graphic that you get.
Yeah, but probably not
Yeah.
as nice looking as this one.
I don't really remember. I do think her ass is showing though in the in the in that one.
I'd be surprised considering how tame the rest of the images in that game are.
Yeah.
Here's our 100% over 2 hours. Oh, by the way, normal difficulty for the last one and this one.
Yep.
So we get Samus in a proper sports bra and shorts, I guess you would call this. I don't
Yeah,
know.
kind of like a precursor to
Her fusion outfit.
Fusion and Super. Although I will say one thing that I do like about Super's design is that I do wish she was like buff. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Kind of like Amazonian. Because to be doing all this stuff, you'd have to be,
yeah. But I mean,
pretty
Chozo jeans. That's one way to explain it.
Chozo jeans, X parasites that comes later, and
Yeah, I mean, I like how she looks in this game. My favorite is Fusion, but I like how she looks in this game.
yeah.
This is, of course, the ending we just got, under 2 hours, 100%. And now we have our hard mode ending, same
Yep.
thing, under 2 hours, 100%. Another pretty nice one. This one and the Zero Suit one are probably my favorites, and the next one we're about to see. But I've never tried to get the ending after this one because it requires
Under 15%.
Yep, under 15% items, 15 or
This
under
one is,
technically,
and
and under 2 hours.
wait, this one's also. I thought like I know the next one is because that one's like the epic shot. Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. This might be over 2 hours. Yeah, this is over 2 hours. Probably the better of the 15% endings to get, and then this is the under 2 hours, 15% or less.
This is like you're a super player. You've beaten the game like no one else.
Yeah, it is the epic action shot, but I still prefer the others much more.
I mean, all these are like really cool endings. I just wish this is one of those things where if they were to I mean, I know they're gonna probably. I think it's already on the NSO store. It's one of those things you wish they would just put in like the HD scan.
Yeah, put in like the original like file or whatever it was. If it was like an Illustrator file or.
Because I know there's like Super Turbo Revival on the GBA.
Yeah.
And that's the art for like the Street Fighter 2 characters is like the best they've ever looked. Like if you any of you guys who on like the Fighters generation, it's probably on there, or even like the Street Fighter wiki gallery. Look for like a character that's from Super Turbo. Go on the gallery for that character. You'll find it, and it's like it's like damn. If only they drew like all the other characters like Sakura and Dan and like Armika and all that.
Yeah, the more I look at these, the more I notice like all the little blocky compression artifacts and stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm like thinking, this is really good art. I just wish it wasn't so compressed.
Yeah.
But that's cartridge technology for you.
Yeah. So that's it for our Metroid Zero Mission playthrough. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We appreciate your viewership if you do. Next up on the list is Metroid Prime 1, the next game in the timeline. Hope you'll join us for that.
Oh,
And
hell
until
yeah.
then, we'll catch y'all next time.
Yep. See you next mission.
Yes.